Oh.
You don't want to carry it, you are more than welcome to put it in the wagon.
At least I'm going faster today.
What?
I think the coldness makes me go faster. Like zoom. Because usually I'm behind everybody. Not today.
We're gonna get going, man. At least the wind died down. We came out, put out lights. It was bad.
Oh, God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a big
Very
step.
exciting.
Yeah.
Huge
And
step.
we have Mimi here. Would you like to tell us about yourself?
I'm froze. That's what I am.
Tiny jacket.
My name is Mimi with Mimi's Hauntings Paranormal. I'm a paranormal investigator, but I'm also a clairvoyant. I've been doing it since I was 5 years old. The clairvoyant part, but I didn't know that's what it's called. But I go through and I help a lot of clients out in their homes, and I do investigations in their homes, and I also hold events. I'm cold.
I know it's hard to talk. The reason we came to this particular site, and as we stop at each grave, we'll turn it over to Sarah and Mimi to see what they pick up on. The reason why we're here visiting Jessie Jacobs. Have you guys ever heard of the Greeley Witch? Those of you who have been on our tours have.
Yep.
Anyone else heard of the Greeley Witch before?
I think
Not
a little
so
bit.
much. Little bit. She was a legend in Greeley, Colorado. Now, the Greeley Witch, as you can see, she just passed away a few years ago. But she was born in Greeley, and her family owned a property called the Coronado Building. Again, some of you guys are familiar with that. But that building houses Luna's Tacos, the Oddity Parlor, all the Hatchet House. That's that building, if you can picture what I'm talking about. Now, Jessie's family, as I said, owned that, and she played a huge role in the Coronado. For one, she was a a landlord there, and she actually did live up there as well. And she would watch over the family property and things like that, but she was known to run about town in her bright orange buggy, or I'm sorry, I always say orange, her bright yellow buggy that said Greeley's Witch on it. She was into tarot cards, animal rights, women's rights, all that kind of stuff. She was a true humanitarian. We truly honor her when we come here and whenever we're in the Coronado. She has been very interactive with mediums, informing the mediums that she's really looking out for the women of the Coronado Building. For those of you that have been on our tour, you know this, but the Coronado really has been a place for women in particular to gather since 1906 and accomplish these great things. Greeley's first female architect, first female physician, or I'm sorry, Colorado's first architect and female physician were both in the Coronado, both women. women, so it's truly a building that holds a lot of historical significance for women. And Jessie has made it clear that she is helping the women. Now, she passed away recently, but you can just tell by her gravestone, this woman had in her life a ton of personality. Her gravestone here is a tarot card, and it is the World, if you guys can see that down there. Now, this was very significant to her. The World represents a great journey, the fulfillment of knowledge, that type of thing, the completion of a journey. It makes sense that Jessie, the Greeley Witch, would choose this stone to mark her final resting place. Now, we certainly think that her spirit is here as well as in the Coronado, as I said. To me, she comes across as very playful, loving, but definitely fiery and passionate and sure in her beliefs and in her stance. She has a lot of things to communicate. So, do either of you pick up anything here as we're with the Greeley Witch?
I have to say she feels like very at peace, like she lives a long life, very like fulfilled, nothing cut short or anything like that. And I do feel like maybe her family in specific get funny, maybe like electronic occurrences and stuff, like feels like jokester, kind of like playful energy or something.
I feel like.
Yeah, maybe a little prankish or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it would startle somebody, but definitely
Quirky,
feels very
friendly.
like life full lived and completed. Different than some energies around here. You know, because I feel like there's a little unrest with some people that were visiting tonight, and I don't feel that with her at all. Yeah.
Well, she lived to be, I believe, 81 years old, so she did live a relatively long life. That makes me happy to know that she is at peace. Anything from you, Mimi?
Just when I seen her at the building, she's very protective. Yeah, very, very loving and protective.
She has multiple children, yes. Is she a mom? I feel like
She
she's
only has
multiple children.
one, I believe, just a son.
Son? I feel multiple children.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's just the son.
She could have considered lots of people her children too. She seems the type.
When she was in California, definitely.
Yeah, she did go to California for a while. She started a business there, and it actually still stands to this day. Now, the back of her tomb is pretty interesting too. You guys are welcome to come check it out. I know it's
Do you want
dark
this
and
light
cold.
back, Jen?
What was that?
Do you want this light back?
Oh, the little
it's okay.
ghosties are still there that I left her. Good. I'm glad.
They did. These feathers were stood.
They go right
used
here.
to kind of stand up. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Now this is John Jacobs. He was the original owner of that building I was telling you about, the Coronado. This was Jessica's great-great-grandfather. So we have multiple Jacobses here. He was a prominent lawyer, judge, politician in Greeley. Truly, both of them made a stamp on Greeley history. But as you can see here, WordWorks, that was her business in California. Mother, atheist, artist, advocate, animal rights. These were all very important to her. Now on the other side of her grave is all those animal heads that you might have seen in the corner. So a lot of symbolism going on here. I think we should investigate. What do you guys think?
Alice has the spirit box.
The spirit box? Okay. I don't really know how to use this entirely, but
Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and head over to this side because this side of her grave has always been more active for us. I'm gonna raise the volume after it.
for those of you that aren't familiar, a spirit box scans different radio frequencies.
If you need help,
And,
Alice, let me know.
It's essentially a way for the paranormal to communicate with us through the use of words. It takes it a minute to get fired up. But you essentially just kind of ask questions to Jessie or to anyone else you want to contact.
Did I say welcome? Welcome something. Yeah.
Turn the volume up for you guys.
I think that's the highest it goes. Oh, it's the highest it goes. You can also connect to a headset if you want, like once it's good. To make it louder.
She said hi.
Yeah, that kind of like female.
Hmm.
Jessie,
No one. I don't
we
know.
are recognizing you as the Witch of Greeley, and we are so happy to be here at your grave. Is there anything that you can share with us through the spirit box?
Almost looks like it's picking up on a radio.
It's like a song for sure.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Is there a word you can give us, Jesse? Maybe?
Are you aware of how she passes? I think she might have like a lung infection, like pneumonia or something
I'm
at the
not
time
sure
of
if
her
it was
passing.
COVID.
What's
She
that?
did die in 2020 during COVID, so that could be a possibility or a complication from it. We don't know exactly. They didn't state either, actually. Now that I think of it.
You guys can get closer with your EMFs too. They might start going off. Are you at peace, Jesse?
It's so cold, isn't it? No changes at all.
It's hard to pick out any words with this tonight.
Where at?
It was kind of, mine was fluctuating earlier when we were talking, but right now it's been
Fine.
staying steady.
Yeah.
She only came through once and she said hello, but
I heard that too. I feel like the rest of it almost feels like radio energy.
yeah.
Is that you, Jesse?
Yes.
Yeah. I think she said welcome at the beginning. Yeah, her welcome. Yeah.
Did you say welcome to us?
Let me scooch a little bit for them. Oy.
Yeah, these are cat toys, you guys. We call these spirit balls. They're typically, of course, made to flash when cats bash them around. But another paranormal tool.
I'm cold. I feel ya.
We'll turn this off. We'll try the spirit balls. And these work the same way. You just ask out questions, and they light up, and it's the coolest thing ever.
Someone want to talk?
Hey, Jesse. Is that kitty in the Coronado building, Spooky the cat? Is he somebody that you sent to the Coronado? Since you were an animal lover, did you send us a little animal buddy to watch over us over there? Because we love Spooky. Anybody else wants to shout out questions? Great. Light up one of the balls for us, perhaps? Show us you're here.
She's probably thinking we're crazy for being out here
Oh,
right
no,
now.
she's like, oh, wait, I'm going upstairs.
Tell
She
her.
answering the question? Just kidding.
Or maybe you want me to
fan.
play
No,
the
sorry.
Greeley Witch instead. You want me to play the Greeley Witch instead?
You didn't say any specific questions.
Do you think we're crazy for being out here in the frigid cold?
Do you think Denver will win against Kansas City?
Yeah.
Or maybe you're at peace and you're just not wanting to talk right now.
What is tonight? Thursday. Oh,
It's 26th Thursday.
okay.
Are you mad that Taylor Swift is
We
coming?
might go to the next stop. Unless there's anything you have to say. Otherwise, we might.
Oh, there she is.
Don't you leave me.
Alright.
Did she tell you to stay here?
She literally said,
Did you do left yes right now like we always do?
No, I did not.
I did though. I said it. Well,
Okay.
I said it to her. I was like, left is yes. That's funny. She just said, oh, all right, Jesse, we're leaving.
So does that mean yes, we
Yeah.
should leave?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay.
She's trying to sleep.
See you later.
She's saying, please stop freezing to death and move on.
okay, it's fine.
Y'all are gonna get pneumonia staying
Next
out
stop.
here.
I
away
don't
from
want
me.
new neighbors.
Oh, we love you, Jess.
I do want you guys to know at any point you are allowed to roam if you feel so
Yeah.
Bye, Jessie.
Bye, Jessie.
No, shakes are not good.
Her little boos are still there, I see. Her little ghosties I left.
Yeah.
See them? Aren't those cute?
Yeah, people leave Jessie gifts.
I was going to bring her something else, but I forgot.
Alrighty,
So,
guys. Good night to Jessie, the Greeley Witch, and we'll go to our next stop.
yay, onwards.
Jen, we're going to the right.
Oh, we're going to the right. Okay.
Are we going the wrong way?
Yeah. You see the light
So should we go?
over there, Jen?
Oh, the light.
Follow the light.
Oh shoot.
So otherwise we should go this way.
I'm out here early.
Okay, turn around.
Sorry, guys.
This is a warm-up exercise. To the left, to the right, to the left.
Trip on a flat headstone.
If I push down these weeds, that'll help, huh? Push them down. Okay. Oi.
Alright, friends. So, welcome to our next site. This is Mr. James Foster's site and his family. Now, are any of you guys, before we get started, aware of the Chris Watts case?
Yes.
It's a very basic case, well, not basic. That came out wrong. That came out wrong. Horrible. But
A well-known case.
let's just put it this way. I like to say Watts got his material from Mr. Foster here. Now, you might notice Myrtle died in 1931. Well, he did too. He doesn't matter as much right now. But Myrtle died in 1931. Bernice, who was not involved, also died in 1931, and we'll explain why she died even though she wasn't involved. Mildred also died in 1931, and then also Geraldine and Darlene, the youngest. All these other names on here who I did not mention are younger ones that happened to pass away due to sicknesses or other forms of issues. It was back then when they didn't have good medical equipment. It happens. But so Mr. James Foster, this man was a monster in 1916. He had decided to light his family while they were sleeping. His wife, Myrtle, with his youngest daughter, Darlene, in her arms, and then her other three children, Mildred, Myrtle, and, oh gosh, my brain, and Mildred. Wait,
Geraldine.
Geraldine. Wow, sorry, it's cold. He happened to pour gasoline all over them while they were asleep, and then lit a match and threw it at them, and then left the house to go drinking on the town. Now the oldest two, or not the oldest, but not Myrtle, it was Mildred. Mildred was the longest to survive the incident, and it was quoted in the newspapers that she was still alive from the same day, and that she had also confessed that he was the murderer. She specifically said, "Daddy did it. Daddy poured the gasoline on us, lit the match, and threw it at us." In the newspapers.